believe by now every one of you has heard about a recession. This is a time of low economic growth. By that, we need to think about the businesses that are recession proof, the businesses that can withstand hard economic times. Here are 6 businesses that can make you money during a recession, during a hard economic time. These are the businesses that cannot go down during this season. And before we start, please click on that like button and help this video spread to others who would also appreciate this important information. Welcome back to this channel, my YouTube family. You're welcome here. I'm very excited to be talking to you about a solution to a problem during these hard economic times, and I believe this one is going to help someone out there to make a right decision and not to be affected by the poor economic growth in our country or in the whole world. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the video to the end. What are recession-proof businesses? They are jobs that are marketable in any economy. So these are not jobs that will be out of season or that people can do without. They are things that people will need. So let's see what these businesses are. Number one business that people will need, irrespective of the economic changes in a country, should be daycare services. You find that during these times, people must go to work and they will need people to take care of their children. So that calls for many daycare services being required by the people who are going to work, because their children will not be left unattended. If you're thinking of a business that will withstand hard times, think of a daycare. Parents will need a person to take care of the kids when they go to work, and that is where the daycare comes in. You find that they will require more daycare services because people must work and children must be taken care of. If you intend to open a daycare service, you don't have to think about capital of opening a business or staff to employ. For example, if you're not employed and you have a big home, a big compound in your home, and your home has many rooms, maybe your children have already moved to the university or to colleges, so it's something that you can really consider with or without any capital, because as long as you have a home and as I said, you have extra rooms in your house, then you're good to go. You can be the one to start. You don't have to start by employing people. You can be the one to offer those services to save on costs. So that is something you should really consider. And if you have good capital, don't fear investing in this business. At the end of the day, parents will need your services. So this is not something you should fear. It's something you should consider, because it's something that will definitely succeed. The other business that can withstand a recession should be the repair service. If you are, let's say, a plumber, an electrician, a technician of any sort, you are sorted in this. We find that things must break in the house. Maybe your TV will need some repair, your washing machine, your bathroom needs plumbing, and these are some things that needs professional technicians or people who are conversant in that field, or mechanics. You know, not many people will be able to repair their cars, yet you will still use cars to drive to work or to run your errands. So in case you are in the repair and services industry, I talked of mechanic, I talked of plumbers, electrician, or any other sort of technician, you are safe. So in case you're thinking of a business that can withstand that season, then the technical industry got it. Definitely people will need repairs, as in this period people don't consider buying new things. Instead, people prefer to repair their things and save on that money to safeguard for their future. In case you're in that technical industry, you are safe and you're good to go. So if in case you want to set up that business still and employ some technicians to do the work for you, I think that is also safe, because at the end of the day, all you need to do is marketing, and you are the one, of course, to do the invoicing, and you send out your technicians to go and do the job, and the technicians, of course, will bring you the money. So I think this is a safe space to venture. And another thing I would want to say, This business also do not require that you hire a business premises, because in case you also have an extra office in your house, that is something you can use. You can send them out from there. So as the business grows, that's when you will think of an office. If you are a skilled technician out there, if you are a skilled plumber, if you're a skilled electrician, if you're a skilled mechanic, you are safe. You are really safe, and you should actually think of advertising more and expanding your business, because it's something that can withstand any season. The third business that survives during these hard economic times is the garbage collectors. So we find that at home you must have some garbage every day, and of course, I don't think, no matter how hard an economy is, I don't think that people will prefer staying with smelly garbage just to save on money. So in this case, if you plan on having a garbage collection business, this is a tick for you, because this is one business that will never fail. And I believe as long as you have a truck and you have a place to go and dump the trash, and of course, I believe you have to be licensed for this. This is one good business, because at the end of the day, offices have trash to dispose, homes have trash to dispose, and everyone else have trash to dispose. And this is something that cannot, it's not something that people will hold on to because they don't have money. This is a must do. So in case you're thinking in that line, you're good to go. Yes, I think I love business so much that I'm excited when explaining everything business. So the other business that cannot fail in any economic times is a grocery business. And if you check up there, I have a video about how I managed a grocery business during the COVID times, and it really did well. And this is something that I'm so proud referring someone. I tried this business and it's something that really worked for me. I major in the branding industry, and of course during the lockdown, the branding industry was almost dead. No one was doing printing, no one was branding their businesses. Like, business was out. But I decided to venture into the grocery business, and this really worked big for me. I actually never thought of it that way, but now I can feel safe to say that that's a business that I can venture into any minute, anytime, because to me it's tested and approved. So the grocery business, you should know that people must eat. No matter the economic times they are in, people must buy food, because at the end of the day you must eat in your family. You must consume things like toilet paper, things like the things you will need in your daily household usage. So those are things that you must use. That is why a grocery store is a business that cannot fail. In recession, out of recession, in good business times, in bad business times, groceries must be consumed in a household. So when I talk of groceries is a very large business altogether to think about. So when I talk of groceries, you can think of what part of grocery do you want to venture in. Because when I ventured into grocery business, I concentrated on the green groceries package, like the farm foods. So there's so much you can consider when considering grocery business. So you're not limited to one. And this is a business that must work. People who decide to venture in candy, people who decide to venture in green groceries, people who decide to venture in home consumables, all these are things that are in the group of groceries, and they are things that people must consume no matter how bad an economy is. The other business that cannot fail in recession or in hard economic times is property management. We find that when the economy is getting tougher, some people will sell off their houses and go back to rentals. And if they are in rentals, of course, they will need someone to manage. If you're a landlord, you will need people to manage your property if you're not managing it yourself. And in case some other people will think that, okay, rent is too expensive, we have this sort of savings in our family, so we decide to buy a house. That's another thing where property management comes in. So I believe if you're in this area, if you're in property management, you are in business, even in hard economic times. If you're considering a business that will not fail you, no matter how hard an economy is. The other business, and the final one in this video, is the cleaning business. We find that in offices, the corporates, the hospitals, schools, they all need cleaners. And no matter how much employees have been laid off from these institutions, a cleaner will be left, because at the end of the day, they need someone to clean up the office. So if these companies most of the times will hire a cleaning agency to give them the cleaning services. So in case you're thinking of a business that will last you, even in these times, a cleaning business will do you justice. All you need to do, if the business is not so high, you have to limit the number of employees based on the companies that have given you the contract. So I believe this is a business that also can accommodate you from home. In fact, all these businesses that I have mentioned in this video are not businesses that you need to run and set up a big office and hire so many staff to start with. These are businesses that you can do at the comfort of your home and save on the office rent and save on so many things that you'll consider when setting up an office. And just do them at the comfort of your home and see how the business grows, because consider that we are considering businesses that can withstand hard economic times and still survive and give you money. So in this case, it's time to save as much as you can to make sure you're getting 100% out of this business that you have already set. So if you have a cleaning business and you have to hire maybe 2 or 3 people to contract to the companies that have already given you the contract, then you're good to go. And this is a business that is guaranteeing you of money no matter what times we are in. Because I believe these are the days we should really think of the business that I'm setting up. Is it a business that is going to close down after a short time, or is it a business that will sustain itself no matter how hard the economy is? And am I going to make money out of it? Because who wants to set up a business without profit? We all want to set up businesses to give us money. So in this case, I believe that if you consider any of the businesses I've mentioned above, you are going to thrive. Whether there is recession, whether there is good economy, bad economy, you are going to thrive, because these businesses will withstand any economy. I hope you found value in this video, and if so, kindly hit the like button, and this way I will know that you got something valuable out of it. All the best, and until the next one, love you. Goodbye.